And we get into situations where things start to break. Some examples of a distressed machine. Here we go, this particular pump set. The misalignment of the components causes these shafts to become bananas. The bearings, the mechanical seal, the components hanging off those shafts, they're under stress as well. They're distorted, deformed. Now when I press the button, this machine will actually turn. The machine will run, except it won't go very long. You know, it might go a couple of days, might go a couple of weeks, might go a couple of months. Yet this thing can run 10 years trouble-free if it's done right. So whenever I see a machine failing very, very early in its life, up here I'm thinking, well, what's happening to it? What's being done to the machine to destroy its components? Because that's why they're failing. The parts are breaking. And they're breaking because they're being distorted, being overstressed for a number of reasons. So misalignment is a big one. Unflatness is a big one. Here, soft foot. A simple situation where this little gap there, if we simply bolt that down without addressing the gap problem, then I will get a banana in my ram. Here, if I bolt down my pillar block on that base, I will actually squeeze that bearing. Now that bearing's meant to be perfectly round. Yet when I squeeze it, again, I press the button, that machine will go, except now under huge, massive overload conditions, and that bearing will obviously fail. So I have to know what condition this should be to have a long service life and make sure it's installed that way and kept that way for the next 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 years, whatever the case is going to be. Again, soft foot, if I pull that down, that foot will come down. The force we generate on this fastener will load up and distort that body. Now, we won't see it with our eyes, but our parts will be compressed. Here, my soft foot is an angular soft foot, so when I pull this down, I'll actually twist the body. You and I won't see it with our eyes. It's such a fine amount of movement that it's enough to destroy those parts in very quick time. So I've got to know what fails the machine and control these and make sure that whoever works on that machine knows that as well and spots that problem and fixes it.